Been broken, beaten down, tasted dirt as I hit the ground. You were there through it all.
Hey friends, welcome into my channel today. This is Shary. Thanks for joining me. I am on my front porch today. I felt like, I just felt like being outside. It's still a little bit smoky, quite smoky up over the mountains. But there's a little more blue to the air today. And I do need to get in and straighten up my craft room, but I was just more in the mood to sit outside. I want to set up do some things for September with you, and I just felt like today was a good day to sit out here, listen to my fountain, just hang out with my friends, set up my planner for September, at least maybe my monthly and my notes pages. But yeah, so that's why we've got a little different scenery and a little different sounds today. You may hear cars go by. I should have filled my bird feeders before I started, then we would have heard more birds chirping. Yeah, let me be right back. I'll go fill my bird feeder. Okay, and through the magic of television, just like that, I'm back. So yeah, so hopefully we'll hear some birds, and I just felt like today I wanted to sit out here and talk to you a little bit. If you're new, welcome in. If you are returning, as always, welcome back. I was really heavy-hearted yesterday, and I had a lot of anxiety. So I think that's why today sitting outside is, it's good for me. And I'll tell you a little bit why before we get started. We had a falling out in our family between my sister, her daughter, and her son-in-law. This all started back when I was going through chemotherapy the first time in 2013, 2014, and relationships were ruined and never the same again. My sister and I were always very, very close, very close. And so things were said, and people were blamed, and it was just ugly. And my husband and I are not that way. We're not that kind of people. We've never been that way. We've never had trouble with people. We get along with people. It's just a whole different dynamic than what we're used to. And so my niece and her husband, they ended up moving to Georgia, which they blamed us for them having to leave the area, which even according to my doctor, wow, if you've got that much power over somebody, you're pretty powerful. Because yeah, trust me, I didn't have anything to do with why they left the area. That was totally up to them. But my sister stayed in the area, and try as we might over the past several years, my husband and I have really tried to mend our relationship with my sister. I knew it would never be the same because a lot of trust was lost. A lot of lies were told about us, my husband and I. My sister believed some horrible things about me that people said that weren't true. This is very, very hurtful, very hurtful. And I doubt they watch my videos, and if they do, oh well, get over it. But anyway, so as I said, try as we might, we reached out to my sister over and over and over again through the years, and with very little to no reciprocation. And I do mean sometimes no reciprocation. Even through COVID, she's 13 years older than I am. I'm 58, so that tells you, she's in her 70s now. And, we reached out like we did to my mother-in-law, and we asked her if we could help her, do her shopping. And, we did things for her like that, which she really vaguely accepted help. And one time my husband just out of the blue took her some pizza. We really tried. We tried hard to just get past the pain and have a relationship again. And obviously she didn't want anything to do with that. The last time we went and visited her, she just lived in the same town we're in. It was very awkward, very uncomfortable. Neither one of us felt comfortable. We didn't stay very long, and we never heard from her again. And I'm going to say that was 6, 7, well, it was before I got sick this time, so it was probably in the fall, maybe last fall. as I started getting sick again in December-ish, December, January. And so we never heard from her again. Well, I was re-diagnosed with my metastatic breast cancer this time in May. And I knew that she knew about it, but because my niece did reach out to me and say she was sorry to hear that I had to go through that again and wished me well. Very short, brief, but you know, at least she did that. My sister never reached out, never said a word. Well, then I found out that she moved back to Georgia with her daughter and her son-in-law, and she never even said goodbye. And that just, it bothered me. It bothered me more than I realized that it bothered me. And the other day, my husband and I were talking about it over lunch, and I think it just brought up so much emotion that yesterday I had so much anxiety over it. And then I finally just had to tell myself, you know, she let me go a long time ago, and I just have to let her go. You know, my husband is furious with her, especially given the fact that I've just been diagnosed with, you know, stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And she moves halfway across the country, clear to the East Coast, and doesn't even bother to say goodbye. And, you know, I grew up with her. She was one of my best friends, and I've been brokenhearted over this whole situation for years. And I have to just put it behind me and realize that there's nothing I can do. I can't make, and even when she lived here, you know, I'm not going to beg my sister to have a relationship with me. You know, if she dislikes me or she's that angry with me about something or whatever, I honestly don't even know what it is that she's upset about with us. But anyway, I had a real heavy heart yesterday. I feel a lot better today. And so that's why normally I don't talk about personal stuff like that. I don't think I've ever really talked about it on my channel, but it's been one of those things. I've got a brother that lives in Alabama, but he's been in the service his whole life, my whole life. He's 10 years older than me. So he's never really been around, but I grew up literally with my sister. And so just having her just basically, you know, say, I want nothing more to do with you over things other people said that weren't even true. And at the time that I was so sick, all I was doing was, I was in survival mode. I was fighting for my life. And I was being blamed for things, and it was just bizarre. So anyway, enough about that. I've spent enough energy about it over the years. I've talked about it enough over the years. I even went to a friend of mine that was a counselor for months because I couldn't understand how to deal with narcissistic, toxic people. And she basically taught me how and gave me some tools because, like I said, I did hair for 30 years. I never had problems with people. That's not my personality, nor is it my husband's. And it didn't used to be my sister's, at least that I knew of. And somewhere along the line, she changed and she got really cold and hard. She told me one time that they were cold and hard, that they were not like us. And I then told her one time she was cold and hard and she was now like them. And that's pretty much where it's left it at. So anyway, I feel better today. Thanks for joining me. I changed the cover on my planner. Isn't it so pretty? I just love this purple one. I think that's the magnolia. But I just wanted a change. I needed a change, and I had this because I ended up getting 2 of these. And so let's go ahead. Let me show you. This will be a longer video than I usually put out, but you know what? It's okay to do that once in a while. I try to keep most of my videos quite short just for filming purposes. Now I'm just trying to find where I put my kit. Oh, there it is. And I'll check a couple times to make sure I'm in frame just because I don't have some of my reference points here. And I want to point out and say one more thing about when I was growing up, my mom and my dad and I and my sister, we were always very close, very, very close. And this table is a table that used to be my mom's. It's a wrought iron glass table. And we shared so many fun memories, so many fun lunches and dinners and breakfasts and brunches around this table. And it's just brings back, you know, those memories, the good memories of my mom. And, you know, we didn't grow up like that. We didn't grow up with conflict. We didn't grow up, at least I can honestly say I didn't. Now, if my sister feels like she did, well, then that's her prerogative, but I didn't. So the way that the relationships have ended up were totally, you know, the relationship, the personalities of the other people, not our personalities, because we've always gotten along good. So anyway, that's enough of that. So I thought I would set up, I did not get a September monthly kit. I did, however, and I think because this particular kit, I'm going to check one more time now that I've opened this, because I'm really like worried that I'm not in frame for you guys, but it looks like I am. I'll try not to move it too much. Got my water here. So I figured I would set up the notes pages and the first week. And I may, since I chatted so much in the beginning, probably fast forward a lot of this and just set it to music. But if I feel like chatting, I'll chat. And, you know, as I said, I'll try not to make this too awfully long. But there are some things I really do need to get done. As I said, this is, I think it's Fall Y'all. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the kit. It's kit 88, and it's from Fern Creek Stickers. So this is more of the weekly. I would think that's the essentials page, a habit tracker, some washi, more washi and setup things. There's the weekly, full boxes, half boxes, and quarter boxes. So I'm going to start with the habit tracker because it worked out. I went back and forth. I'm having to track my oral chemo because I take it for 21 days and then I'm off for 7. I just started my 3rd cycle Sunday night. And so in this planner, I did that for July and it worked out really well. Last month, I did it in my A5 Daily Duo, and I don't know. I'm just having a hard time going back and forth between the two. So I think I'm going to set it up in here. I track my oral chemo. I track my aromatase inhibitor that I have to take with it. I track any anti-nausea medicine when I take it. And then I track like when my 7 days off is. So I'm going to set it up similar again. And over here, I just did habits. So I did, you know, water tracker, meds, vitamins, yoga, which I never did, and walking. So let's start with that and just put this one down over here. I'm not ready for winter, but I am ready for fall. I do love fall. And so I don't know very many people that don't love fall. So that could be just a skosh crooked there. It probably is, but boy, I'll tell you, sometimes trying to straighten these things out is a booger. So yeah, so that really helps me to track my medications and stay good with that. Well, that's going to be as good as it's going to get. So, and I'm just probably going to reference a little bit of how I did that in July just to be a little bit more cohesive because I don't remember. Okay, so I just did a little washi, some thin washi strips. Okay, that works. That works out nice. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So I won't set the tracker up on here with you. That would just take way too long. Oh no, this is an October kit. I thought this was September. What did I get that was September? October, oh, September. Well, shoot. This is, I thought I got September. I mean, maybe I didn't think I got September, but I was thinking this was September. So, you know what we'll do? We'll carry on. We'll just save that little October and we'll utilize it in with October's as well. Because fall actually starts in September. So that's kind of funny, huh? I'm feeling like, yeah, this one's gonna fit. So let's put this one over here. And I do have my tweezers and scissors and stuff out here with me if I need it. Put these fit so pretty good last time that I didn't need it. So, okay, that's got a little wrinkle in it there. I feel like fumble fingers today. Well, we'll put something over that so you won't really see it. And excuse me if I do get out of frame, as I said, it's a little different for me this year. So yeah, leave me a comment. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm sure most people end up having family conflicts. They just are so foreign to me. I think that's what threw me so sideways with everything, was just like, oh my God, oh my gosh, I can't even handle this because I don't know this. It's not my world. Oftentimes I don't quite know what to use these for, but I'm trying to utilize them more because I do think they're cute. They're cute and they're useful. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get in and get my craft room. I've got to straighten up my candle making bench. Needs to be straightened up, and I really need to get started on some candles if I want to get some made for any fall and holiday craft shows that we might, or that I might do. I don't know that my mother-in-law will do them this year or not. Oftentimes she does with me, but I'm not going to label those yet. But so yeah, I need to get those candles going. I've got probably enough stuff to start my fall candle line, which would be about 5 or 6 different fragrances, but I need some winter, some holiday fragrances, so that I'll have to work on. Let's see, this worked pretty good for habits. Sorry for referring back, I just want to see how I did it because I don't remember. Yeah, I just stuck it right over there. Okay. So yeah, so I need to get some candles made. I've been working on the journals, as you know, if you watch any of my crafting videos. Last year, it was before Christmas, but I didn't make any well, we didn't have any Christmas craft shows because of COVID, for one thing. But I started making the junk journals before COVID, before I got sick, prior to my re-diagnosis, and then I just didn't continue to make them for a while because I just didn't feel well enough to do so. So let's kind of just leave that for now. We know it was an October kit, but we're just gonna set, and this is actually for a horizontal, so we can set. I'm just going to set the first week of the month up with you. Yeah, we can set that up. There's enough days that I don't want to just do it, break it up and do it then. So let's do the 30th. And I'm trying not to buy so many kits because it gets kind of expensive. So I'm sort of going back between utilizing my kits, and got a lot of Happy Planner stickers. So I'm trying to use a lot of that kind of stuff. And then some weeks, like this week in my thing, I'm just doing pin only. I didn't even decorate it. So why did I put Sunday as the 2nd? Ah, jeez, oh crow, you guys. See, I'm still, so what's the 2nd? The 2nd is Thursday. Thursday is the 2nd. Told you I was having a rough week. The 31st is on Tuesday. Let's get our days straight here. First is on Tuesday. The 30th is on Monday. Now I think I'm squared around here. Okay. Wednesday is the 1st. Something noisy's coming. Something a noisy's a coming. It's a truck. We live on a corner, and so we get a lot of traffic on our corner. And I do have a kit for my Daily Duo with this. If it isn't the same exact kit, it's pretty close. It may be the same exact one. So at some point I'll do that. I'll decorate the weekly in my Daily Duo with this kit too, sometime in September. Maybe I'll wait until the actual week that fall starts, which is the 22nd, the week, it is the 22nd is the first day of fall, because I know that because that's the day I have to go to Carson City for a follow-up endoscopy and a biopsy on my stomach to see if the oral chemo is working. That's about the only way my oncologist says he can feel like he can really see if it's working or not, if things are looking better and such. So we will do the biopsy on the 22nd of September, and then I see him in October. Find out what we're gonna do from there. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot of decorating today. I mainly just wanted to get a little bit set up with you guys. Let's just set those over here, just sort of as a little decor. These are more for the horizontal, I believe. So you just have to kind of work them as best you can that way. Sort of work them into your decor. Use them just to make it cute, which it does, I think. Now, I could come in with that one washi on the bottom. Let's do that. That'll be cute. Just put something down here. Tie it in a little bit. That's cute. Yeah, so I'm trying to think about what journal I'm going to start next. But I really do enjoy. I fell in love with paper crafting a couple of years ago. And I actually did quite a bit for craft shows. And that's when of course, when we were doing them before COVID. And then I just sort of stopped paper crafting, and when I started looking at the junk journaling situation of life, I thought, wow, that really looks like, oh, I forgot to show you too. Look at this cute little washi that I got from Fern Creek Stickers. We'll put that somewhere. I don't use a ton of washi, but I think it was the first month that she offered some matching washis, and clearly I can't get it off. I thought that was so pretty. So I'll definitely be using this. You'll see this probably repeated in, oh, there's two here. September and October. So I didn't realize there's a thicker one and there's a thinner one. So yeah, look at that. Isn't that cute? Oops. See? Very cute. And then this thin little, it's always hard to find the beginning. Oh, the hummingbird. Mr. Hummer, you're a big one. Well, anyway, there it is. I'm not going to fight with it right now. So I think that's all the setting up I might do for this one at this moment, because I'll have to think about what's going on for that particular week, which is still, well, I guess that would be next week, isn't it? Yeah, because we're in this week. See, I told you I'm just doing pen and a little bit of highlighter. Let's do another. We could do another one down here. Let's do, oh, I did two pumpkins. I was going to do a pumpkin, a leaf, and a pumpkin. So let's do there. Just a little balance in threes there. And then another thing I was thinking we could do is a little bit of deco here. What if we took some of this washi and we could do a little pre-planning so that our time together isn't totally wasted, right? That's pretty. I'm gonna might have to get my, I don't know if I have anything to tear washi. I think, yeah, I've got a little, oh, you know what I have? Never mind. I have Christie's washi tearer right here. It lives on my filming stand, so that worked out. And this is from Christy Marie Designs. She's on Etsy, and she's also on Instagram and YouTube. Christy Marie Designs. That's cute. I like that. So yeah, oftentimes, and I think I've mentioned this in another video, you know, you can use leftover stuff. You know, you can take, if you've got a kit that you know, for your weekly or whatever, you can use it anywhere. It doesn't have to just be for that particular, oh, that one was way off. You know, it doesn't, you can use it wherever you want and just use your stuff up. Don't be afraid to use it. Don't think just because it's for a monthly kit that it has to be used only in a monthly kit, because it doesn't. Having a little bit of a hard time getting that straight, but I think that's going to be good enough. Not, luckily Washi's pretty forgiving and I can move it or trim it. Not bad. Not bad. So we do know we have, let's see, the week that I get my labs done, that'll be, I do my, let me refer back to August. Okay, so I'm off Ibrance, so I'm on Ibrance again. Started round 3. So it's in my other, it's in my daily duo where I stop it. So let's just put, I'll schedule my labs. Let's just kind of keeping an eye on the time. I just wanted to look in here and see where, on my tracker, which ran out. So I'll go 8:22 through 9:12. Okay, and my doctor likes me to get my blood done within about 1 or 2 days of stopping my medication, because he says that's when my my blood counts are their lowest. So what I'm going to do, since I know this is the week, I'll go ahead and schedule labs for Monday. On Mondays, at this point now, I am picking up Harper and Gavin at school at 3:15. So I'm going to schedule labs. And then Sarah did say they might do an after school program, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to hold off on picking up the kids. There'll be no school that day. That's Labor Day. So then what I do is I take this, well, let me just stick it to my hand for now. And then I call generally on the Tuesday, and I refill my Ibrance. I put in the order for the refill, and then they send it to me. I usually get it like Friday. Comes UPS, it comes on ice, which is funny, huh? Call Ibrance RX. So that will remind me. And then what I do is I flip ahead to October, and I just sort of stick these in here randomly till I sort of figure out my dates of when I will stop my medication for a week and do my blood work. Okay, and then I know on the 23rd, 23rd is the first day of, no, 22nd is the first day of fall. And that's the day that I go for my endoscopy. So I need a label of sorts for that one. Use a little bit. Autumn begins. Should we use another? Let's use this one. I should have wrote on it on here. That would be easier than up against the coil. So let me put it up here. Can't write with my tweezers. Just gonna put Dr. Solinger. Check-in at 1 p.m. He's a very nice man. Very nice man. He was the one that called me. He really didn't think he was going to see anything in there when he did my biopsy, but he called me himself. I had my biopsy, I think, on a Monday, and I think it was a Wednesday. He called me at home and he said, "I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you," but he said that biopsies came back and we found cancer cells in your stomach. And he just was so sweet. He says, "I'm just so sorry." And I said, "Yeah, not what I wanted to hear, that's for sure." But very nice man. So, those are the two things I know that I've got going for September. I did want to check my sidebar. Yeah, I had a kit for that one, so I don't really have a sidebar kit. So we could build a little sidebar with maybe something that we have. Let's take a look. Let's put "It's Fall, Y'all" down here. Since it will be fall, y'all. It's fall, y'all. Cute little neighbors across the street. It's their second home. And they come and go. I think they came down their second home. Well, now, it used to be their first home was in Mammoth. And they bought this house across the street because they fish a lot. But they sold the Mammoth house and moved to Genoa up by Gardnerville. And just checking to see if you can still see me. Yep. And it's really, really bad smoky up their way because that's where so many fires, they're just all around us in California. But so I think they came down here to get out of the smoke, is what I'm guessing. Even though it's not completely out of the smoke, it's better. So let's put... I want to put one of these, I'm going to put this to do. Let's bring a little bit of blue over on this side, just where this notes is. Yeah, I don't know. You know, last year I did a daily. It was a plum paper planner daily, and I really liked that. It's a coil bound. I don't know. I like my A5 and the rings, but I don't know, guys. I'm still trying to figure it out. I feel sometimes like I'm just going back and forth too much, and then I have a separate social media calendar, which I actually keep that pretty simple so that there's really not any decorating per se in that one. I think I'll use this to do in case I use the other one on my notes page. And then I can just list down a few things. I'm not going to set too much up there, but I don't want it to get too gaudy. But, you know, it's cute to have a little deco, I think. You know what we could do maybe? We could do this thin blue washi here. That would be cute. It would cover a little bit of days 2, 3, and 4, but we don't really care. It's not life or death, right? It's just washi. So I've started a couple new kind of projects, crafty projects that I may go in and work on, but I don't know. I think when I get done here, I'm gonna go get some lunch because I am a little bit hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch though. You know what I had yesterday? Might have one today too because I was out picking tomatoes. I had the best tomato sandwich. And yesterday I didn't have sourdough bread, but today I do because I went to the store yesterday. And so I might just make me another tomato sandwich. Because man, let me tell you what, are they ever good. Just a little bit of mayo, salt and pepper. Okay, so we don't need to worry about the rest of them because I don't even have date dots for the rest of them. So I will get my habit tracker set up and I'll get my notes pages set up. Probably come back in and do a little plan with me for the week, but I think we're off to a pretty good start. I'm going to think about, I know this is going to be a medication tracker, so I could write that on there. I think that's going to be it for today, you guys. I can't really think of anything else. I wanted this just to be a real simple setup, minimal decor, and then of course we decorate and it gets fuller and we write in it as we go. So All right, thank you guys for joining me today. Thanks for listening to me. I know I babbled on a little bit, but it kind of felt good to tell you sort of a little bit about what I've been through and share it with my friends that watch my channel and care about me, and the ones that I love and that love me. So I'll see you real soon on another video. Not sure exactly. Oh, tomorrow I'll be putting out or filming the 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge, and that'll be week 4, episode 2. That will upload my time, 5 a.m. on Thursday morning, and of course 8 a.m. if you're East Coast. So, all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this little different planning on my porch video with me and chit chat, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.